Hi, my name is Sarah and we're back with a drawing in 10 different styles once again. Today's character is Lily Love Braids from Poppy Playtime. If you want to suggest a character or style for the next video, drop it in the comments down below. Any fandom is welcome. As usual, these 10 styles will get increasingly harder as the video goes on. Now, buckle up, grab a snack, and enjoy. I know, I'm hilarious. Okay, I needed an easy style to start with, and what's easier than the classic animation versus animator look? Yeah, I know it's kind of a cheap move, but come on, I'm still making 9 more drawings while my hands slowly cramp up. So cut me some slack, alright? Making these videos is hard. I'll take every win I can get. And here it is. Took me like 5 seconds. From this point on, I started experimenting with different ways to stylize the braids, depending on the art style, just to keep things fresh and fun. And thank God I did, because up until now I had no idea how hard it is to draw this many braids. I'm not a big Futurama fan, so I feel like I didn't do my best here. I also removed the yellow star since the character I used as reference mostly had 2 main colors, with the rest being variations of black and white. Looking back, I kind of regret that decision. She looks a bit dull without the yellow. Still, this one was pretty quick. It took about half an hour. Around this point, I started realizing this design takes way too long to draw, mainly because of those damn braids. However, Adventure Time has a very simple art style, and while working on the braids, I remember a video by the artist Jackie, you probably know her, about stylized braids.
And I see they're supposed to be braids. Insinuate braids while keeping it nice and simple by having a curved side and a straight side. Like, that's already a really interesting shape.
That approach actually fits this style perfectly. It was really fun to draw, but we're only a few drawings in and things are already starting to slow down. This one took about 40 minutes. By this point, I started reusing some styles from my Alastair video because I realized something. I actually don't know that many shows or movies with simple art styles, which is a little concerning. So if you have any suggestions, drop them in the comments. I got plenty of character suggestions last time, but not many for art styles, so I'd like to hear your ideas. For this one, I changed her dress from black to yellow because the design felt too dark otherwise. Plus, yellow and purple work really well together since they're complementary colors. This one took a bit longer, over an hour. When I say this character is complex, I mean it. This one took about an hour and most of that time went into those goddamn braids. With cartoony styles like this, getting the eyes right is key. I used a screenshot from the show as reference and noticed the characters had very thick outlines plus colored lines inside the hair, so I gave her those same details. And honestly, she ended up being one of my favorites. She looks really cute. For the Winx Club style, I decided to make her a witch since she's supposed to be a villain. I used Stormy's hair as reference and Icy's pose. One thing I noticed afterward is that her personality changed a bit. I don't think I fully captured the character's chaotic energy and I wish I could go back and fix it, but oh well, too late now. You'll also see me struggling with the colors throughout the video, but I fixed them later, so the final result doesn't look nearly as bad. With all that back and forth, this one ended up taking about an hour and 20 minutes. We all knew this was coming. After making 2 videos about Hazbin Hotel characters, it was only a matter of time before I drew someone in that style too. I had a lot of fun with this one, although I did have to redraw the sketch from scratch because the first version was just terrible. I gave her the long lashes every female character in the show has. Since many Hazbin characters are inspired by animals, I turned her into a scorpion, inspired by how her braids twist and curve. It was also around this point that I realized she's supposed to be a doll, and I felt like such a fake fan for not noticing sooner. I changed her skirt from purple to yellow so it was easier to see. Colors were tricky with this one, because purple is almost non-existent in the show. I think only Lilith wears it. Most characters are red or hot pink, so I gave her that bright pink skin tone like Verosica. This one took about an hour and a half, and honestly, it's kind of an eyesore. I figured it was time to make use of my free will, because what's the point of drawing if you're not having fun with it? So I went a little silly with this one. Not gonna lie though, I couldn't focus much while sketching because I was busy gossiping with a friend about their love life, so yeah. This one was a real struggle. The final result is definitely goofy, which was the goal, but I still don't like it very much. I wish I had done better. But by this point I was exhausted and just wanted to finish. This was 2 hours of pure pain. It's that time again. Ladies, gentlemen, and everyone in between, the Coraline book style returns. No matter what I do, I always end up choosing this style because it's just so good. And a lot of you seem to love it too, so it's a win-win. Well, during this I came up with a little story idea. What if she were like the Beldam, but she's so old she doesn't even remember how to appeal to kids anymore? I feel like that would fit perfectly with this character. I also tried replacing her little cat with the Coraline doll from the movie, but I made the mistake of not using any references, and it shows. Let that be a lesson, kids. Always use your references. This one took about 2 hours and a half. And finally, the last one, and honestly my personal favorite. At first I wanted to draw her like she was about to abstract, since that fits her character so well, but you'll see how that turned out. My first sketch was so bad I had to redraw the whole thing from scratch. Anyway, since the whole point of this circus is to be as family friendly as possible, I tried to stylize her braids to look like those colorful plastic balls you find in indoor playgrounds, and I think they turned out adorable. I also gave her a dress because it just fit the design better, and the final time for this one was about 3 hours and 40 minutes. Wait, don't go yet! Hear what I have to say. It's important. Last time I asked if you had any character or video ideas for next episode, and I got a lot of suggestions. Thank you all so much! Since there are so many, I picked 3 of my favorite suggestions, and this time you'll decide what I draw next. Under the pinned comment, I'll leave 3 separate comments, each with a different character. Whichever gets the most likes will be the winner for the next video. And of course, if you have any new suggestions, whether it's a character or a specific art style you'd like to see, feel free to leave those in the comments as well. And that's it! As for me, my name is Sarah, and I'll see you next time.